What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, have you ever checked out anything for Ferramonster yet? I'm telling you guys, haven't yet, you need to. This is going to be the Ferramonster Glideman. This is going to be the final review. Real quick, price points. I kind of talked about some price points. I don't know which video is going to come out first for the final review, if it's going to be this one or the Urban Grip. I was wrong on the price for that one. This one was close. This one is going to be $228, so not bad. I was at least close on it. That one I was off. That's $285. So different knives, totally different knives, different price points, obviously, for a good reason. I was really impressed with Ferramonster. They're very new to me, very new, I think, out in general from what the people I talked to and on like the knife community stuff like that. So they were all new to us, like all together. Um, but they have like had a big impression so far, just in their quality of product. Um, right here, I thought this was originally going to be my favorite of the group, but actually turned out to be that one so far, just because how it closes is just top notch and beautiful. But this one does not take away from this one right here at all, because this one is still a great knife. And I remember if you saw the first impressions, I kind of compared it to the F5.5, and I'll show you that why here in a minute. But let's get into this one real quick though. This is like I don't know what I was going to say. Brain fart. You have a rear flipper tab, which actually is pretty nice, not too shabby. And you have your thumb hole right there, or your finger hole. If you reverse flick, just fine. I've never been good with that. It's a good, like, little... See, it's got that, that frame lock, so I can't really... I have problems. I have the problems. So, yeah, usually sometimes there's certain knives I can kind of slow roll it up. I'm not really that great with it on this one because my fingers keep going towards the frame lock. See, like I really had to like focus on that, like, but that's all right though because I can just reverse flick it all day and rear flip, bam. You got some decent, yeah, some pretty decent jipping on the rear flipper tab. Got it both sides, not too bad, not too aggressive either, but enough to really kind of flick it open every time and not have any problems. See, so you could put it different spots on it. Obviously, it's over a flipper tab, but sometimes like you could put your finger. I can't remember what knife it was. It was from Olight. Like you had to literally put it on the smallest smidge of that rear flipper tab, or it wouldn't flip open. And I freaking hated that knife. I still have it. I just don't. I got it. It was cheap. Now I know why it was cheap, because it sucks. But we'll get into that another day. It's another story, right? But the opening mechanism worked very well. I just can't, use my thumb real well on this one. But that's me, though. Anybody else could have a great day with it. You have a titanium pocket clip. It's pretty tight right there. The Urban, I always forget the names. I always get it mixed up. The Urban Grip was a little bit loose. This one was pretty tight, though, when I checked it. I don't like the pocket clips on these, necessarily. They just probably need broken in a little bit. Like, you could take them off and try to bend them up a little bit just to kind of get a little more room. But that little ramp right there is so small, like it's a pain in the butt to get it in your pants pocket. But other than that, though, it's still a good pocket clip, though. Nice titanium. Not reversible, which sucks, but it's alright. Um, so you have the emblem right there. I kind of thought that was odd. Here, let me get the box out. Or this thing out. See, that's their emblem, the Ferramonster, but this emblem is on both of the knives, so I was wondering why that was that way, I guess. I don't know. But that's just looks like a boomerang to me or something like that. I don't know. But that's what I was kind of thinking. Just, thinking out loud. You have a nice little lanyard hole right there for you, nice and big. Let's talk about the F5.5 real quick with it. Now, the reason why I thought it was kind of the similar, not stealing designs or anything like that. I'm not talking about that, accusing them of doing that or anything like that. But I don't know why. I kind of just felt like the handles were kind of, I don't know, in the same category. Now, let me know in the comment section what you think. If you think if I'm crazy, just say, hey, crazy, what's up? Or just say, hey, yeah, it does kind of look similar. Just let me know what you guys think. That's what I kind of want to know. Like I said, I don't think it's copying. I think they're just similar. It also reminds me of the CRKT Pilar, like the original version. I think it kind of reminds me of that. Obviously a little bigger, but it kind of reminds me of that too. But I'm not going to go digging for doing. Good Lord, I don't know how many knives just to find that thing. Another great knife though, and I think what's funny is I think this is a Voxnest design. I think the Pillar and this is, yeah, I think they're both Voxnez designs. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, so I just felt like they kind of looked the same. That's it though. And I'm not saying nobody's stealing no designs or this and that. I guess they could be. I don't know, but I don't think so. I think it's just both good looking knives. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't know if I talked about the handle. I talked some. It is titanium. If you didn't notice, it is a titanium handle. You have a satin M390 blade right there. I was trying to figure it out. It almost, to me, it looks like, oh, sheep's foot has a straight belly to it. There's no belly to it. It's just straight at the bottom, I think. And then like the Warncliffe has a belly and a slight bow. I can't remember. I can't remember what this is. Like to me, it looks like a kind of like a sheep's foot or a Warncliffe in a way. In a way, I'm not quite sure. Let me know in the comment section on that if what you guys know. I tried looking it up. I couldn't find anything for some reason. It almost looks kind of like in a way, like a drop point too. So I'm completely lost. Like I don't know. And then each company, like I've seen companies have, they, I always go to the company's website first to look up their information, what they call it. And even on their websites, I've seen misinformation. So sometimes they say, oh, that's a Warncliffe, even though it's obviously not a Warncliffe. It's something similar like a sheep's foot or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? So it just depends on the company. Like I don't fight with them. I just say what they say, even though sometimes I've seen, like I said, misinformation. So believe it or not. Um, so super nice knife. I really do like this thing. Let's go and do another comparison real quick. So here's the f5.5 for size wise. There you go. See, like this, like that's a sheep's foot, right? Obviously, sheep's foot, but it has a slight belly, so I would assume this is a sheep's foot. Maybe a Warncliffe. I don't know. Now I'm talking backwards. I feel like. How about we just do a size comparison? How about that, right? Let's do a raccoon. This is my favorite raccoon right now too. Carbon fiber, orange thumb stud. Thumb stud. How about a thumb stud? So there's a size comparison for that. Let's check out the CVV minute Praxis. So there you go. There's that. Bam, bam. Let's check out some measurements for you and get a weight and everything for you. There we go. All right. Let's do the weight real quick, actually, since I had that first. There we go. See it right in the circle. 3.8. Not bad, not bad. Check it one more time. 3.8. All right. Not bad at all. Let's get a measurement real quick. Pull this bad boy back up. And like I said, like it's not as buttery as the Urban Glide. Like that's what sucks. Like I was hoping it was going to be, but it's not. But it's still a fantastic knife though. So for the cutting edge, you have about 2.65. Overall, you have about 7.25 for the length. So that's not too bad. So it's right up the alley of the f5.5. Let's check your screws real quick. I'm assuming they're all T8 like the Urban Glide was. I'm hoping. Let's close it first so we don't look stupid, possibly accidentally cutting ourselves. T8, 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 and T8. All right. Is it skeletonized on the inside? I didn't think about checking that. Yeah, so it's skeletonized too, so that helps with the weight, obviously, also. That's all I've really got so far. Like, it's a great little knife. I do like the Urban Glide just a little better. If you're going to spend around $300, something like that, I would say go with the Urban Glide. You're going to, but then again, it all depends on your opening mechanisms, because that only opens one way, front flipper. So if you want multiple opening mechanisms, you're not going to get that. You're going to get that front flipper, and that's it. This, you have the rear flipper tab, the thumb hole, or the finger hole, and so it depends on what you want. Definitely get what you want. If you're looking for a little bit cheaper, this is definitely up your alley. If you don't mind a little more money and don't mind just the front flipper, that's my suggestion right there. Again, this is $228, different price point. But that's all I really got. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave it down in the comment section. Or if you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up. Thanks.